Royal County Down Golf Club is simply golf at its purest. The #1 course in the world is ranked by multiple media outlets and publications, including the esteemed Golf Digest World List. It is possibly the greatest collection of 18 holes anywhere on the planet. It tests all aspects of one's game, a full examination of one's skills from tee to green. And like most Great Links courses of the world, you better have the vision and the imagination required to navigate the championship course. The ground is hard. The wind is stiff. The demands are at a premium. Understanding when to keep it on the ground, when to bring it in from the sky, you'll need every shot in the bag at every corner of this property. This was never more evident than when I witnessed a member of our group hit a 416-yard drive downwind downhill at the par 5 12, followed up by an approach shot with a putter from 76 yards, another 3 blows with the flat stick to hole out what was certainly the most interesting part of our trip. I've experienced the ocean course at Kiowa Island in a 40-kilometer wind. I've played the Pete Dye course at French Lick Resort in Indiana from 8,100 yards. I've teed it up in harsh crosswinds at Carnoustie. But after 36 holes at Royal County Down across 2 days of our voyage, I can honestly say Royal County Down may not only be the #1 ranked course in the world, it may also be the most difficult. In 2015, the Irish Open was held at RCD. Soren Kelsen won in 3-man playoff with a score of only 2 under par.
This tournament is going from strength to strength, and it's very nice, Northern Ireland and Ireland, is a fantastic golfing nation, and I think this tournament belongs right up there.
There's no setup at Royal County Down. There is no staging for a national championship. It is simply always ready, prepared to challenge the world's best, and set up by Mother Nature. In 2015, Rory Mcilroy opened with a 9-over par 80 en route to missing the cut, but that did not change his take of RCD, calling it his favorite golf course in the world.
I just didn't play good enough today. I played well from off the tee. I felt like I drove the ball pretty well, but the closer I got to the green, the worse it sort of got for me.
One of the highlights of the front 9 is the par 3 fourth, 228 yards from the back tee, elevated and slightly back into a prevailing wind. Sea to the left, green surrounded by gorse and heather. It is demanding, beautiful, and requires a perfectly struck shot. One of my favorite features at RCD are the bearded bunkers that are framed by red fescue and heather, giving a unique and visually stunning feature that can also result in some of the worst lies imaginable. They are certainly a signature feature that instantly grab your attention. The highlight of the round, however, may come in the middle of the round when you get to experience one of the most adored walks in the world of golf. Like the stroll along Stillwater Cove, like the walk across Hogan's Bridge, or the daunting stare down from the 16th green to the 17th tee at the Island Green at golf's greatest stadium, the walk up the fairway at Royal County Down's par 4 9th is a magical experience. Surrounded by large dunes, you climb the fairway to a steep drop-off to the fairway beneath you. From there, the town of Newcastle is unveiled, with Sleeve Donard as the focal point and the 9th green sitting in the forefront. It is a breathtaking experience that every golf enthusiast should experience once in their life. I had the opportunity to speak about this experience that is Royal County Down with club head professional Kevin Whitson. #1 golf course in the world, ranked by many publications and lists on the planet. In your opinion, though, as the head professional here, why is this the best golf course on the planet?
Well, I think you just have to look outside the window to see the reason for that. It's just the most amazing natural linksland golf course that you'll see anywhere on the planet.
It certainly is. It almost looks like this golf course was born, not built.
Yes, I think the natural ground in 1889, there was a lot of big dunes around this part of the world, so they couldn't be moved. So clearly we've moved the golf course through those dunes, and it's been a huge success.
I have some favorite parts of the golf course, although there isn't a bad hole out there, but yesterday going out into that wind at our back actually for the first 3 holes, but then turning around and playing that 4th hole, the par 3 from 238 yards from the back tee into the wind, that had to be my favorite hole on the golf course. Maybe the toughest of the day, or one of them, but my favorite hole. What is your favorite hole out there?
Well, I see the 4 stuck in your memory, all right. Mustn't have been a par. I think my favourite on the golf course is probably the third, one that moves away from the mountain. I mean, the turning at 4 is fantastic because you see the sea of gorse, then you see the mountain changes colour all year, so you see the purple hue in this time of year, which is dramatic. But the third hole for me, super strong par 4, where you've got several choices and a difficult, very softly undulating green and just a very, very good par 4.
Now, obviously, to play well here, you got to do everything well. But if there's one thing in particular that is maybe a little bit more demanding than the other, if there's one thing you can do well that day when you're at Royal County Down, for you, what does that need to be?
Well, I think that needs to be your strategy. I think the way you play a golf course, the great golf courses in the world are if you hit a bad golf shot, you get into some seriously bad places. So I think the great courses make you play a little bit negatively. And I think that's certainly the way you play Royal County Down. You don't try and bite off too much. You play to the front of the greens. That would be my biggest tip, because anything that goes on to or fall off greens goes down into very nasty little caverns to pitch back up from. So therefore you need incredible pitching skills to play this golf course as well.
And taking a closer look at RCD, 36-hole venue. We played both the championship and the Ainsley, the short course. So much fun. The championship course, just over 7,200, par 71. #1 golf course in the world by multiple publications, including Golf Digest, one of the hardest in the planet. Irish Open, hosted on multiple occasions. And, of course, great amateur championships, Palmer Cup, Curtis Cup, and a Senior Open Championship. It is a must bucket list for any golf enthusiast. Another bucket list course on the other side, Port Stewart Golf Club, and what might be the best opening 9 holes on the planet. This is Golf Talk Canada.